It's a very simple name for you to remember. It's one of those things where I have two first names. My name is Jay Gordon. I am a Microsoft Cloud advocate. I live in New York City. Anyone ever been there? It's a pretty cool place. I like it. So today, what we're going to talk about is migrating web applications to Azure. Thanks a lot for coming. I really appreciate it. And it's the beginning of the modernization learning path. A series of sessions here at Microsoft Ignite where you're going to learn about how to begin your process of digital transformation. So moving that process forward. So from VMs to containers, databases as a service, we're going to cover that throughout this series of talks that you're going to see here at Microsoft Ignite. So thank you very much for coming. So everybody get out your cameras. I know everyone's got one now. That new iPhone was really expensive, and it's a cool camera. So anyway, if you want resources for this session, and we're talking about the code we're going to use, the slides, and then any of the resources you can find at these links. So let's get started. Disruption. A break or interruption in the normal course or continuation of some activity or process. So on a snowy Christmas Eve in 2007, Garrett Camp, he was in Paris, France, and he was looking for a ride to a party, but just not any ride. He wanted something that fit the occasion. So Garrett Camp wanted a high-end private ride, something with leather, something clean, something not yellow. He wanted to show up, he wanted to look nice. So he ordered that private car. Cost him $800. $800 for one ride in one car. That's kind of expensive, right? So Garrett thought, this is crazy. Why is a good ride so hard to afford? He thought people should be able to get a clean, private, comfortable ride in a nice car without having to break the bank. So what to do? And then he had an idea. Make cab rides available to anyone, anywhere. And he realized, we're all already connected. Some of you already know how this story ends. It's Uber, it's Lyft, it's the entire cloud, or I should say the entire gig economy got kind of kicked off. And now we're talking about billions in revenue and jump-starting so many new jobs and businesses. So the question is, how did this happen? How did Uber manage to upend an entire industry that had been established for decades and entrenched in countries and even had some political structure if you think about it? So it was technology. That was the real difference. Technology was leveraged, and it was help building a better experience for the customer, because in the end, the better experience wins. And cab companies simply did not move quick enough. They couldn't leverage this technology, and they never quite got to this place that, all these other big ride-sharing companies have gotten to. Now, this is the medical definition of disruption: the act or process of breaking apart or rupturing. In the case of Uber, this sounds more accurate to me, to be honest with you. They literally broke apart the taxi industry with a smartphone application. Well-established companies have been watching this and watching this disruption phenomenon, and they can see that they weren't able to move quickly. They will become the next taxi business. We refer to this kind of move quickly and leverage technology as digital transformation. The use of new, fast, and frequently changing digital technology to solve problems, often utilizing cloud computing, reducing reliance on user-owned hardware, but increasing reliance on subscription Azure-based cloud services. So that's the Wikipedia, and we all go to Wikipedia for the real answer, right? The definition of digital transformation. But not every application is born in the cloud. And most of them right now, as we speak, they're in data centers. Maybe sometimes they're underneath an office desk. I remember them days. And see, digital transformation is not about the apps you build for tomorrow. It's about how you move quickly and change those applications that you're currently using today. So as long as those apps are in a data center somewhere, you're significantly limited by how fast you can move. So why modernize? I mean, sure, you don't want to be caught with your hands and someone else's hands in your pocket, kind of like what happened with Uber. So what about it is the cloud that makes it so essential? Cost reduction. That's kind of a given. When we think about capital expenditure for being able to start a new project, we always say, you know what? I don't know if we can afford to do this today or right now. We can't make this change. Well, thanks to the ideas behind digital transformation into the cloud, cost reduction is a major part of it. Managed services. So, anyone here still manage their backups manually? That's a real, sorry, sir. If you're still doing standard backup management and doing services that you are rolling on your own, you're not utilizing what's great about the managed services that are part of the cloud. So reducing the need on actual operators, building as opposed to enabling themselves to keep things running. Elastic scale. Who knows what I mean by the term elastic scale? Let me see a hand. Cool. Elastic scale is essentially the idea of, as my application grows, we can grow our infrastructure. As we shrink, we can reduce the size of our infrastructure. This is tremendous because this gives us the idea of being able to scale based on what our use is. And that in itself is tremendous because that actually leads to cost reduction. Nobody wants to be stuck doing the same thing for a long time and not being able to innovate. Your team that's currently working on the thing that they may have been working on for a really long time could get bored. They may hear words like Kubernetes. They may hear new, interesting technologies to work with, and they're wanting to be part of these things. And if your organization isn't ready to make that, attrition's possible. So listen, migrating applications is not a cakewalk, and don't worry, you're not the first to ever face down the challenge of having to do this. So we've helped a lot of customers make that digital transformation, and we're going to talk a little bit about today. And migrations are tough. At any point of a business's life cycle, doing a migration to a new environment, a new database, a new anything is difficult. It's not a simple task, and there are applications out there, I know some of you might seen it, that they're held together like this Jenga. Don't look at it. Don't sneeze at it, because it's going to topple over. And what are we going to do? Nobody knows how to keep it up and online. And now you have to migrate it. So let's talk about the different methods that we can use for migrating to the cloud. Rebuild. So we're going to go start from scratch. Say we know exactly what this application does. We're going to rebuild it completely. We're going to use new services. We're going to build it using serverless. Or maybe we're going to build it cloud native in Kubernetes. We're going to make use of all these. So this is scorched earth type of thing. Then refactor. So no major changes to your code, but maybe packaging your application a little differently so it's simpler to deploy. Re-architect. So you might need to modernize your code a little bit. Maybe you're using portions of your application that are simply, we knew it then. So today, what we're going to talk about a little bit more is a lift and shift migration. A lift and shift involves moving your existing applications or services to Azure-based virtual machines. So think of it in the case of, you know what, this works here. I don't necessarily feel like I'm ready to refactor or re-architect, so I'm going to just take exactly what it is I have in my current data center application configuration, and I'm just going to pick it up, bring it over to Azure, make some configuration changes. But for the most part, we're going to do the path of least resistance to a migration. And making the move requires you to kind of consider some new things, because it's a multi-stage filtering process. Your team has to look at the application and then make determinations on the things that you're going to do in the process of making that migration. And one of the big things is you have to assess what your new virtualized needs are. So let's say you're using a DL3 whatever server from your favorite manufacturer, and you have so much RAM and so much disk space. You're going to need to assess how you're going to do that in the cloud. Then you need to plan a method to copy your applications. And in that case, it could be in the lift and shift. You're literally syncing it from one machine to another, or you're using some sort of copy process. That's one way. Or maybe you're just cloning the repository and bringing your application code right over. And then once you've made that decision, it's time to do what we always do when we're ready to move. We flip the switch, make a DNS change, maybe involve a load balancer, all the things that we need to do to finalize the process of this move. So one of the things we're going to talk a lot about today in the process of the migration is infrastructure as a service, best known as IaaS, and it's to completely replace physical hardware, essentially. We're going to not concern ourselves with the physical aspects. That means spinning disks or SSDs, things like that. We're not going to ever have to worry about the RAM inside the server, because what are we doing? We're virtualizing all that. And so the difficult operational work ends up becoming virtualized. So when it comes to servers and storage, you know those days of you get the alert on your phone, it says server ABC now has a dead RAID disk, and you know, now we got to go to the data center and fix a disk. Or maybe a DIMM in a machine fails. These are all the things you don't have to do anymore because it's all managed through Azure. Networking, firewall, security, the things that we really think are important that can take a lot of work. Having to install the right software, not having secure defaults out of the box can also be really scary. One of the things that we do and with networking and the firewalls and security services that you get is many of the secure defaults that we give you so that you can go into the cloud and say, you know what, I know these things have been thought about. So having something that actually has some empathy alongside is really incredible for people who are getting started. Anybody here actually build data centers? Yeah, me neither. I've never been in the process of wanting to build data centers. I don't want to have to worry about all the regulations that I need to concern myself. I certainly don't want to have to worry about setting up a contract to get fueling done when my different situation. Like, hey, I was in Hurricane Sandy, a data center a couple blocks from me that had some really, really popular websites. It didn't work. You know why? They weren't in the cloud. And I'll give you a little secret. One of those really, really big media companies that I ended up working at, they moved to the cloud within 3 hours of the beginning of Hurricane Sandy because they knew they needed a better option because we do not build data centers as individual developers, operators. That's not what we're in the business of doing. We want to keep the applications that we or our developers build online. And so you may say, Jay, I got a big need for my servers. I need like 50 gigs of RAM, and I need blah, blah, blah. Don't worry. You can get up to like 3.7 million local storage IOPS. You can have up to 128 virtual CPUs. You can take advantage of gigabit Ethernet and InfiniBand networks. So we're talking about low latency, high availability, and incredible ways to distribute your application, deploy your application on very, very high-end or If you don't need high end, pretty low end. It's really based on what your needs are. And you pay for it by the minute. So you're not just constantly worried about that stuff. And one of the really cool things that you can start working with is adding additional redundancy. You can confidently deploy hundreds of identical VMs in minutes by using services to create scale sets. You can add additional redundancy by having multiple VMs in different availability zones so that you can ensure that if one fails, another's still online. So making use of all these things simplifies how you're building your network because we're using virtualized networking. We're not building networks from scratch. And we can support hyperscale workloads. So if you wanted to end up making a service mesh with hundreds of VMs building an application, it's possible for you. So if you're not going to move into an infrastructure as a service, you're looking more for PaaS, platform as a service. We've got Azure App Service. There are some great sessions on Azure App Service. And it kind of takes away a lot of that infrastructure as a service overhead. I'm doing a session called Apps 30 on Friday. If you want to see a little bit more about Azure App Service, please come by. And of course, this is all going to cost something. I mean, let's face it. You know, sure, you get a $200 free credit when you get started. You get some free services. But once you start getting into production, you're going to have to concern yourself with the money, right? Maybe you are not a large company. Maybe you're a small company. Maybe you, as the individual, have to concern yourself with how much the spend is this year. Well, what can you do? You can look at all the different types of options, go to a calculator, look at your pricing and make a determination. What do I need to spend? How long am I going to have to spend that? If I want to use a full year and get a reservation, look, 32% savings. I don't do money. I'm not a salesperson. Never sold a thing in my life, maybe a couple of baseball cards. But I'm telling you, when I think about the idea of being able to really reduce the amount of my upfront costs and the overhead, things like this, it's great to be able to calculate it and make decisions way in advance. So, let's get in the habit of less rack and stack. And let's get more in a point, click, and type because we've got really, really easy tools to get all of this done. And I'm going to show you a little bit of this today. Oh boy, hold on. So I got this new iPhone I mentioned before, and I get alerts sometimes. And one of the alerts is huge. This is big, everyone. I love reading this newspaper. Like I said, I get alerts to it from my phone. Tailwind Traders. They are a great, very prolific fake company. They have been acquired by Northwind. Anyone else big fans of Northwind? Yes, I know who. So Northwind is another really great fake company that we've worked with at Microsoft over the years. Some of you may recognize some of these applications that we've shown you. It's really a big deal. We've joined forces. The world's biggest fake company now exists. Can I get a round of applause? Thank you. Billions and billions of fake dollars. I mean, we're talking lots and lots of cash. But with all that money comes technical debt. You know, the leftovers of ugly data centers held together, you know, Jenga. So this is the web store that Tailwind Traders is now using to sell products. And now Northwind has to concern itself with the technical debt associated with this application. And this app is much like a lot of the other apps that I'm sure you've used before, whether as a developer or as an end user. It's got a store, it's got information about our customers, it's got inventory, all the things that we expect. And our main application that we're going to be working with is .NET Core. And just some simple .NET. I'm sure a lot of you have worked with .NET before, and it makes use of two data stores. We're going to be using MongoDB, and we're going to be using MS SQL. And we've got a front end. You saw that pretty little place where everybody can go and purchase stuff. We're going to be using React, and it's just a simple app. It's going to just provide us with a front end so that people can go, point, click, and do what they have to do. And it's all just installed via npm during the deploy. Very, very simple. And who here has a trusty bash deployment script? Anyone here? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. It works. But our trusty bash deployment script is like a lot of things. It's stuck around for a while, and it works. It does things like goes, it grabs my repository, it installs the code that I need and any dependencies. So we've got all that, and what's really cool is by the end, it configures a reverse proxy, starts the website. So what we're going to do is we're going to just pick this all up. We'll make sure that all of our databases are moved over, and we'll put everything on Azure VMs. We'll use Azure SQL DB as a replacement for the VMs that we used to put our Azure SQL, or I should say our SQL server on. We're going to use Azure Cosmos DB, and that's going to replace the portion of our database that is going to normally handle our NoSQL data. Then we're going to create storage accounts. We're not going to do that manually today. You're going to see how it's done. And this is going to give us the ability to know about how to manage our storage, do long-term management of that storage, increase, decrease, and it comes with a certain amount of management on the level of making sure that it is meeting SLA, just like everything else. And then we're going to implement load balancers. We'll use scale sets. We'll increase how redundant our website will be. We'll increase the availability so that our SREs are super, super happy. And we're going to do all this right from the Cloud Shell and the Azure portal. You don't need to install anything on your computer. You can do everything right within a browser. So I think it's demo time. What do you think? You want to see how this works? Cool. Let's do it. So we talked about some of the things before, and I want to show you first the code. So this is our application. Here's the source. Right in here, we've got our application, like I said, and it's everything that we need to begin moving our app. Now, the great thing that we're going to do for the sake of what we call television, or like many of the cooking shows you've seen, we're not going to build the databases today. I'd like you to go check out session MOD10. MOD10 is going to give you a lot of information on database migration and creation. All right? Show up to that section, and you'll find out how to handle all the DB portions. The thing that we're going to focus the most on today is getting the application started. So, like I said, we're going to do it all from the Cloud Shell. And I've started the process of creating our databases, but I want to explain what a resource group is. So here's getting my shell right in the browser. Pretty awesome. And so now I have a bash shell right here that I can use a standard storage account, and it'll be highly redundant and available so that no matter what, I can put all of my different resources that I'm going to need. I can clone my repositories in here. It's pretty useful. And then, of course, we've got our portal. And I want to kind of give you a preview so you can see some of these resources that we've got ready and started. This is what we're going to get to by the time we're at the end of this session, okay? So we've got kind of a place that we're starting, and let's bring us all the way over. So waiting for my terminal to connect. You got to love the part of doing it live, huh? All right, so rather than worry about that part, let's go ahead and show you how exactly we would build a VM. Building a VM can get really easy. All it's a matter of is going into Ubuntu server here, selecting the virtual machine we're going to want. And in this case, we're going to use a subscription. You can have multiple subscriptions associated with your account, so you can have different cost centers. We can create our resource group. A resource group is literally what it sounds like. It is a place to keep your resources. And what I really like, I can take a bunch of resources, shove them in a box. Think about it that way. And when I'm done with them, I could take the box, and throw it away all at the same time. I don't have to delete individual parts. Or I can take those parts and actually put them in another box, another resource group, so I can associate them with other tools, other products, other applications I'm working on. And like I said, the glory of doing it live, right? So once we got the virtual machine, we need to give it a name. And in this case, I'm going to go real simple. We'll call it VM Orlando Ignite. And hey, now we've got my Cloud Shell. And the thing that we're going to do in the Cloud Shell, I want to show you how to create a resource group that this Orlando Ignite mod actually lives within. And to do that, we can just pop in this command right into our Cloud Shell. And the one thing that's great about the Cloud Shell is everything that you do will have an output of a little bit of JSON. So you get that feeling like, okay, it's happened. We know it's running. So once we've done that, and then I'll get back into our VM creation after I've done this portion, we're going to create a virtual network. So in our data center, we might have had switches, we might have had different pieces of gear that we would have to manage to make sure everything was interconnected. Now we are going to do it virtually, and we can do that with just another copy and paste from our documentation right into our Cloud Shell. And in this case, what you'll see is I've created a virtual network. I'm calling it Orlando Ignite Mod. Let's bring it back here. I've given it a name. I've told what subscription to associate it with. I've told what resource group to create it with. And I've created a single default subnet. If I wanted to create a number of different subnets, if I wanted to specify the specific CIDR network that I wanted to, so if I didn't want to use, say, this 10.0.0, and I wanted to use something so it didn't step on if I create a VPN with my local network, we can do that. So we've got our virtual network. And now that we've got both of our virtual network and we've got our resource group, what I can do is now continue the process of creating the VM. So we'll give it a name. VM Ignite. Just give it a simple name. We can select from all these different regions across the world. I'm going to pick US East. Hey, that's where we are, right? So now we have the availability options. So remember I told you we can create scale sets. This is where we would specify which scale set and the type of infrastructure redundancy we would want. If we want to use availability zones, if we want to use virtual machine scale sets, which is still new, and if we wanted to use availability sets. Go check out the documentation, learn more about how to increase your website's reliability using these features. Now we can pick all the different types of images that we would want. So I'm a big fan of Ubuntu Server 1804. We are lifting and shifting our server from an existing Ubuntu server to this one, so we're going to stick with the same operating system. We're not going to use a spot instance, but a spot instance is exactly what you would think in the context of a lot of other clouds. You can basically pay lower prices for unused capacity. So you can specify the lowest possible cost associated with a VM. If that particular type of VM is in heavy use in a specific region, guess what you get? Lower cost. Pretty cool. And now we can actually change the size of the VM that we want. And we've got all these different types of families of VMs, from GPU to high performance, compute, you name it. So my old physical server had 4 CPUs and needed 16 gigs of RAM. So I'm going to kind of stick with the same thing. So I'm going to pick that, and then all I have to do, let me just increase the size a little. Let's click select. So now we're going to get to the point where simple process. We've taken care of all the major things that we need to know. Now we're going to put in either a username and password or a public key. I never use passwords anymore, and to be honest with you, you shouldn't either. Just a piece of advice. If you're doing SSH, put your SSH key in here, and I don't want to use my name. I like to use Ubuntu because it tends to be the default for Ubuntu systems that are in the cloud. I just like doing it because I know I'm not going to forget it. And if I have another user that's part of my group and we don't have RBAC and they might need to use system accounts, RBAC is role-based authentication, we can specify. We can go ahead and create very, very simple SSH rules. So I can go in, click 22, open up 443 for SSL, open up 80 for our app. This is going to allow everybody in. There is no filtering on it, but we'll show you how to increase the filtering. Now, if I don't want to save that password. So now we can talk about disks. We've got different types of disks, from standard to premium. You can select the kind of disk you want. They are based on what your workload is just like this says. If you need simple tasks, you can use simple disks. If you need more robust tasks, you're doing a lot of writes, you may want to look for a faster disk. And there's this ultra disk compatibility. You need a specific type of VM, a larger VM than the one we've selected today. And if we wanted to attach additional disks, and this is the same for whether it was Linux or if we were doing this in Windows, we can just create it, give it a name, pick the size, pick the actual type of storage, click OK. I don't need one right now, so I'm just going to continue my process of review and create. So let's go to networking. Remember, we created a virtual network. Now we can use that virtual network that we've created, specify the subnet, give it a public IP address so we can start accessing our application immediately. But now here's the part where in the creation of our VM, we can go ahead and add additional security. So we can say here, advanced for our NIC network security group, and we can add specific rules. So we can create a new security group, and then in that security group, we can say, well, we only want a particular subnet to have SSH access. Or what's also great is you can use service tags. So let's say you only want a particular type of service that's in Azure to be able to access my server. You'll be able to do that. So we're going to just stick with basic for right now, and those ports that we said we were going to open. Accelerated network, it's for really big low latency needs. You're going to do high traffic, and you know you need to have very, very low latency because you're working with other systems. This is huge. Load balancing. You can, by default, place this server behind a load balancer, so it'll just start working within your group. You can say, I want this machine immediately put into my load balancer pool, and it'll do that. You just specify the name. Management. This is where things start getting easier for you because you can enable monitoring. You can get boot diagnostics of what happens when the VM starts. That's tremendous for people who need to get kernel-based information on what it is your Linux machine may be doing. Same thing with the Windows. Maybe there's something on a greater scale that you need insight into. We can store all that into accounts and query it, look through it, find out what we need to. We can also do things like use Azure Active Directory. So we can create an entire Active Directory of users, give users specific access to machines and not to others. And then we can even do auto shutdown. So every day, if we want to, we can say every day at 6 o'clock, work stops, the machine gets turned off. That means you don't get charged when the machine's idle. So that's great for development process. So cloud init, imagine autoexec.bat, right? Remember how you knew whatever was in autoexec.bat when you worked with DOS years and years ago, for some of us who did? You knew it was going to always happen. You can make sure that a certain set of commands start when you boot the machine at a very, very high level. So maybe you want it to go and grab an agent and install a bunch of things based on that agent install. You can specify the location of the agent and the installation method right from Cloud Init. So finally, these are just some other more host-specific management tools that we have available. We're not going to be using those today, or proximity groups. We're going to go finally to tags. Tags is just for metadata. If you have a series of servers and you want to have them tagged by name, by what their use case is, you can do that. Review and create. So what's going to happen now, you're going to get information on the price, everything that's open and working, and then we can just create. But if we want to do this repeatedly, we can actually download a template, and it's going to save everything in Azure Resource Manager templates. And this is going to give you the ability to use a repeatable method. So you don't need to do this manually over and over. You can specify what I want to save. I can just download it locally. I can deploy it again. But what's great here is if you look in the variables, all the different options that we picked are here. So we can change some of our variables if we needed to increment a name or something and build this over and over and over again. Really, really simple. Go and check out more about ARM templates. Very helpful. So now we know everything's ready to go. We just click create. So it's going to go to this deployment and process section. And when you get to the deployment and process section, essentially you're going to start seeing Azure Resource Manager create every single one of these new resources you wanted. So for the need of time, let's fast forward ahead a little. We've got our server ready. So what we can do is actually log in and get kick off our new script so that we can actually build our deploy. All right, we'll run that trusty bash script I mentioned before. So to get into our server, what's great is if you click on the virtual machine this is the resource group, this is the representative virtual machine. We can click on that. And what we do is we give you right here the connect option. We can just grab this information right here. And then let's open up a Cloud Shell. We'll SSH in. So our application needs me to do this as root. So I'm going to sudo up. And oh, look, for the sake of time, I already put my deploy script up there. Pretty cool, huh? But what you can actually do, one of the things I love, is the Azure Cloud Shell actually allows you to upload files to it directly. So you can put things like my deploy script and keep it in that storage account in the shell. So what do we have to do now? Now we have to grab our script. So I've gone ahead for the sake of time, and I've grabbed our script just like this using curl. And I'm going to go in to our script. So we need to make a few changes before we actually do this deployment. So let's, ooh, what happened there? There we are. So let's VI in a deploy. And you can see I've got some settings in here already. So we need to take care of a few things in order for our deploy to run right. As you can see, let's take a look at it in total, what's going to happen. So it's going to download our repository from Git. It's going to CD into the directory it's gone ahead and grabbed it in. Then it's going to check out a specific branch. It's going to stop for half a second just to give it a time to slow down. And now it's going to go through the point of installing all of our .NET and NPM packages. So these are all of our required dependencies. We'll stop for a sec. And now we're going to set up our environment variables. So that means getting our strings for our databases in here. So let's go ahead and put in our connection string for SQL. And I need a username and password. You see, we obscure when we create the username and password. So all I have to do, oops, excuse me. I see what happened. Pardon me. Doing it live, right? So we'll go in here and we'll just modify what our username is and password. And then we'll add an additional string. So when you create a Cosmos DB database, the one thing that we do for you is we handle all of your usernames and passwords for you. You don't have to create them. You don't have to manage them. You can rotate them right through a panel in the portal. It's really simple. I really love the fact that they take away one real need of managing passwords from us. So I'm going to go ahead and add my Mongo connection string, and then I'll go through the process of running my deploy. So I've got all my environment variables. Everything's ready to go. All I have to do now is just click, or is run bash deploy. And so it'll go through the process of getting all the standard things I need to get my application migrated into the cloud. I've got my .NET app. I've got all of my required dependencies. And then by the end of this, it's going to go ahead and install Nginx. Nginx is going to create a reverse proxy, and that reverse proxy is going to be able to present the website. And by the end of it, we'll move our DNS and get to Tailwind Traders. We'll log into our app. We'll make sure it works. Cool, we logged in. And now I can start adding applications, or adding different products to my cart and getting it ready for our customers. So that's really the nitty-gritty of beginning the process of moving your applications into the cloud. It's not quite as difficult as you would really think about, because we've created so many really awesome tools for you to get started with. I don't know what time MOD10 is, but I believe it starts very, very soon. So schedule where and when goes here. That's for that app that we have. You know the Microsoft Ignite app? Go into the Microsoft Ignite app. I want you to look up what time MOD10 is. I want you to go there, check out what Laurent is going to tell you. It's going to be pretty awesome. 11:45. Thank you, 11:45. This is why we always have friends and help us out in tough times. MS Learn. If you want to learn more about getting started using infrastructure as a service, doing migrations, here's another one of those moments. Just take a snapshot. Go use MS Learn. It's free, and it's a great way for you to start learning. Everybody knows about the free certificate you can get here, right? You get certified using Azure while you're here. So ready? Take a picture of that. This is a big, big one. It's a free certification for every single person who comes here to Ignite. I took the cert I want already, so luckily I don't have to do it. But maybe you've been wanting to get your AZ900. Your AZ900 is going to tell people, this is exactly what I know. I know the fundamentals of Azure. Go get it while you're here. Here's these resources again if you need them. Take a snapshot. And finally, Apps 40. These are the Apps 40 is another one where you can start delivering this application via DevOps. So you're going to use Azure DevOps to take a part of this process and make it even easier with CI and CD. So that's it. You know, I talk about these things and how to make this digital transformation, but I want you to think about how what you build and how you build it is done with purpose. So while you're here at Ignite, I want you to think about how you can invent with purpose, build something amazing. So I'd like to thank you all for being here today. There's a lot of really great sessions that you'll be able to go to. And like I said, if you'd like to learn how to take this application and put it into a container, I've got an even more in-depth session. It's Apps 30. It's at 10:15 on Friday. I'd love to see you all there. If you have any questions, I'll be around. Thanks a lot.